Is Mouafek Ayadi. I'm a data scientist within ODDO BHF. I'm certified in Microsoft Azure. I'm currently Google Africa Developer Scholarship Mentor, and I used to be Amazon Educate Ambassador and the facilitator with Facebook PyTorch Scholarship. Usually use Python. Python has many great libraries. We can name pandas, we can name NumPy, SciPy, and we can even use advanced statistical stuff like machine learning and deep learning. And what we do is once we have the data, we run simple tests to figure out the data distribution, to figure out the correlation and similar statistical aspects. And then we try to decide where to go and which models to use. If it's time series based, we will be using ARIMA, AutoARIMA, SARIMAX, and statistical models like that. Otherwise, we can use machine learning. After all, machine learning is statistics and probability. And even in machine learning itself, there are many other subfields deep learning, reinforcement learning. So it really depends on the use case we are trying to deal with, and the technologies and the libraries are too many. By experience now, we know which are the best, but we usually try to benchmark and to research which tools we're going to use in advance, and sometimes we end up using a lot of them, then benchmark them, then take a final decision. Mostly we use pandas, NumPy, SciPy, and they are great statistical libraries. They are not 100% statistical libraries. They have a lot of other use cases. For pandas, is great for manipulating data frames and to have simple visualizations. NumPy is really fast for calculations, and it has great mathematical functions. There is another library which is stats models, and it have some advanced equations. We can use them for finding out the data distributions, the correlations, and stuff like that. And we try to combine them with data visualization. The best is Plotly, but we have also old libraries Matplotlib, and they are widely used. Everyone familiar with Python is using these same libraries. There is no secret library or the best library. No, it's engineering is more about the combination of a lot of different technologies and different software and things like that. AI is an umbrella term for a lot of subfields like machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, computer vision, NLP, and sometimes dealing with big data. Classical machine learning algorithm SVM, SVC, decision trees, random forest, they have either great bias or great variance, and they tend to overfit, and sometimes you have an underfitting, so you actually have a useless model or a model that memorize and do not learn. So in some use cases we try to use MLP, which is a multi-layer perceptron or a neural network. And when we have a lot of layers, we call that deep learning. So for deep learning is great for time series prediction. It's time series forecasting, and it's great for classifications. Usually we use them when we have multimedia. So if we have tabular data, we can just put it in a decision tree. If it's a picture or a text, it's better to use, for example, TensorFlow or PyTorch to design your own deep learning algorithm. So it really depends on the use case. If it's textual data, I will usually think about using TensorFlow. I will be like using RNN, LSTM, bi-LSTM, GRU, bi-directional GRU. But there is no like a secret recipe for, it's like a research area. So I cannot give you a secret recipe because there is no secret recipe. But like I can tell you that some libraries have like automated pipelines, automated models that can give you great results. But the minute like you wanna like change a little bit, it's not that convenient. So like coding using TensorFlow Keras from scratch is sometimes recommended. There is a Franco-German private investment group, and they have like asset under management over 100 billion, which means they have a lot of data. And since as like viewers, if they are interested in ODDO BHF, they know they are dealing with wealthy clients and many companies, and for that we can exploit the data to have and get hidden patterns. So we, the humans, like if you like read an Excel file when there is like 1,000 different lines and try to extract hidden patterns, it will take you a whole day. But like with automated like softwares, you can like create your own code to go through millions and millions of data in a smart way, in a way that like you can discover hidden patterns. And like this is the added value. So ODDO BHF uses AI to discover those hidden patterns, and hidden patterns equals more opportunity for my employer and for the clients. So more benefits for clients means more benefit for my employer. And like you cannot do that using traditional ways, like using Excel and simple visualization. That does not really generate wealth because the competitors are a lot on the market. And to gain an edge, you need like to use like reinforcement learning, deep reinforcement learning, and especially cloud technologies. So we recently have adopted cloud technologies, which are like will give us an edge over our competitors. And like combining artificial intelligence and cloud services, that's like the A game. That's like our will be our best game, and it will like revolutionize what we are currently doing and put us ahead in the financial market. Techconewz website is like have a good user experience, and like from our chats on LinkedIn, you are very professional. I was contacted by several of your colleagues, and the emails like are professional too, and there is a lot of flexibility. So thank you for having me.